Hello and welcome, rgMOOC agents. My name is Stephen Getter, and I'm the Game Mole from the rgMOOC headquarters. I'm here to provide you with sneaky inside information. I'm about to get back into Bioshock. You're going to see this labeled Bioshock Transmission 1, which means that I'm going to start a new game and get started and show you the beginnings of the game as if this is the first transmission of the game. But if you were with us for rgMOOC 1, you'll know that I originally have already recorded Bioshock Transmission 1, but the sound quality was just so bad that I really needed to redo that, and that's why I'm redoing it here. So let's go ahead and get started with a new game. And this is the game Bioshock. This is one of the premium games from the rgMOOC. And we're going to start with easy. So that means that you're going to have to pay for this one. It's not going to be free like so many of the web games we have. But I think that this is definitely worth the price if you're willing to pay for it, because this is quite an extensive game. It's quite interesting. In the beginning here with the introduction, where we get a lot of quotes from Andrew Ryan and from others. These are characters that you're going to meet when we play the game, and these are scenes that they're showing you from the game, though I don't remember the clouds over the moon like that before. That must be right in the beginning. And here we are in 1960. We're in mid-Atlantic, so we're over the ocean, and we're in a plane.
They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what?
Tell us 1960 because we're smoking a cigarette in the plane.
They were right.
Uh-oh. Generally, plane crashes are bad things, but we're about to be shown that, at least in the world of fiction, you can survive a plane crash. Right. Not sure. I think we're about to get started playing, if we're not already playing. I think we're still in video mode at this point. We can't move, but so you will see all of this same stuff. Alright, and now we're playing. So I'm using the mouse, or specifically on this laptop, the little mouse pad to steer back and forth, and I'm using the W key to move forward. And the flames are telling me not to go that direction. There we see the tail of the plane going under. How fun. And that's probably the only thing in the area that's not a flame on water, so it's pretty much designated you have to go this direction. Now, aside from the mouse steering me back and forth and the W key going forward, I do actually have some other controls I can already use. And those are the ASD keys. A goes left, D right, and S backwards. And, of course, W forward. And if you've seen any of the other videos of the games I played, that is a very common set of controls. WASD to move, and the mouse pad to steer. Alright, well, there isn't a whole lot to do out here. We can look at the crash going down, but ultimately we're going to have to go inside. So here we are at the building. It's a big R. We don't know anything about it. Propaganda. Whoop, wait. The Great Chain. Propaganda, the Great Chain. Okay. Doors shut behind us. We're trapped. No gods or kings, only man. A quote from Andrew Ryan. In what country is there a place for people like me? Andrew Ryan. We're going to see a video in a minute that'll have that same question in it. So, right now there's pretty much no place to go. It's going to keep pushing us to the direction that we need to go, and that is downstairs. So once we get down here, we see over here we see science, and over on this side is art, and down here industry. Back on this wall again is R. And since we know Andrew Ryan has been quoted, I'm going to assume the R is for Ryan, as he seems to be a big guy in this new place we're headed to. That's it. So we're on a bathysphere. A bathysphere is the type of thing that'll send you down into the ocean, and it's like a room. And then we have a lever. And we pull E in order, well, we press the E in order to pull the lever for the bathysphere. And we're doing that. So we're going down. There's not much here, and actually we can't move anymore. We can only spin around. Service radio. 18 fathoms. Oh, screen's blocking the window. Fire at your fingertips. Incinerate. Plasmids by Ryan Industries.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture. A city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, rapture can become your city as well.
Right, the closed captioning seems to be a little bit ahead of the actual sound, but if you read it all, then you got everything you needed to. Atlas is another character that you're going to be meeting. I wouldn't worry about Johnny. He's got a very short part in this. Alright, so we've gotten through the beginning. We're loading in the second part, and as with all loading time, they give you some scenes and give you some hints at the bottom, or quotes from the characters. So right now it says use right mouse button to toggle between weapons and plasmids. That's very important because you're going to be wanting to switch back and forth. Right now you don't know what a plasmid is, but you'll be learning that soon. You can save your games at any time using the option menu, saving content.
Just one more minute. The spear's coming up now. Johnny, security's banging off all over. Get a move on.
Just don't hurt me. Just let me go.
Once again, the closed captioning is way ahead of the video and sound. So
Is it someone new?
that was a scream of fury, I believe. See sparks inside the bathysphere. So that female character was known as a splicer, or at least according to closed captioning. Pick up the shortwave radio using E.
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground.
Okay. So we need to move. And we need to get out of the bathysphere.
Out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind. We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
Okay.
Just a bit border. How do you like that, sister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer.
Press space to jump.
Goddamn splicers.
Alright, well, we're supposed to trust Atlas because he just presumably sent that robot down to shoot at the splicer and save us. And he's told us to pick up a crowbar or something, and the something is going to be this wrench. And there we have it. Now we have a weapon. It's the first weapon that we're going to have. Left mouse click to use it. C to crouch. We'll need to remember that one. C to uncrouch. And that guy just sent a chair or a couch on fire down at us. We're probably going to have to use our wrench on him. Fortunately, we're on easy mode, so that was easy to get. Press E to search a corpse, and E to take everything on the corpse. Now we hear voices, but we don't know where they're coming from. Rapture, November 5th, 1946, one man's vision, mankind's salvation. So we're assuming that this place has been around since 1946, and it seems that time stopped down here since 1946 because a lot of the decoration and the style of everything, including their speech, seems to come from the 1940s. I'm going to search this and take everything there. Got another one over here, search that. I don't know if you can see up in the upper left hand corner. I may choose to put my face over that spot, but otherwise you can tell how much health and how much Eve we have. The health is in red, the Eve is in blue, and I have 2+ first aid kits, which gives us health back, and 3 hypo needles, which gives us Eve back. And after I use this electrovolt, I will have a plasmid, and that's what the Eve is used for. So we go into video mode. And this is an important video because this is the beginning of where you get and start being an active member of the society in Rapture.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some atom on him. Let's buck quick. this had been, you'll be no better off with Metal Daddy, little fish. See you floating on my
So those two splicers ran away because there's something called a Big Daddy coming. And there he is. Big Daddies are usually accompanied by these little girls called little sisters.
I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute. He's still breathing. It's alright. I know he'll be an angel soon.
So for some reason the little girl decided to let me live,
You all right,
which
Boyle?
is probably a good thing.
First time plasma's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
Alright, so before I show you how to use the plasmid and what we're going to do with it, I think we're going to stop this and call it Transmission 1. So I will see you next time.